Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. This is a timeless reading for whoever needs to hear it. So if the message resonates or you find it helpful, then it's for you. I am filming this on the full moon in Taurus, November 2025. So the full moon energy is present and influencing this reading, but again, all my readings are timeless. So I've gone ahead and pulled two cards. I asked, what is this full moon bringing into focus for you? And you got the Star and the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles, at the bottom of the deck. So here they are together. So you have gained recently, you have gained incredible clarity about what you actually want in your heart of hearts. There are authentic desires and inauthentic desires. Maybe for quite a while you were pursuing or working towards what you now realize was an inauthentic desire. Something you thought you wanted but didn't really want. Something you were conditioned to want, programmed to want, whatever the case may be. It could have been totally misaligned for you, or maybe just in part misaligned for you. But now you see so clearly what your soul's authentic desire actually is. You know, at least in a big picture kind of way, what you want for yourself in your heart of hearts. And it is no longer distorted by anybody else's beliefs, perspectives, agendas, etc. Okay, so when I look at the Star card, I just feel such incredible clarity of focus. You have honed in on this desire very specifically. What it took to get here, to actually see clearly what you want, what it took to get to this level of awareness was a Tower card moment. Because what comes before the Star is the Tower. The Tower is a complete collapsing of everything that is inauthentic and unsustainable. It's an ego death. It's very uncomfortable. It's usually kind of sudden and challenging and maybe even unsettling, or at least uncomfortable. So I feel just intuitively like over the last maybe 10 to 14 days leading up to this full moon, or whenever you're seeing this, there's been a kind of unraveling happening. A constant, continuous unraveling of what you thought you wanted. And the unraveling is really a revealing of what you truly want. So now you're here and you're honed in, you're focused. Yes, I want this thing. This is actually for me. Now, the Star card also indicates that while you have identified what you want, it's still kind of off in the distance, right? You now get to embark on the journey of manifesting that which you want. But you're in alignment now with it. It's a pure desire. So the process of manifesting it will be not so frustrating. And with the Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck, what I feel she's saying is, let your body lead the way. Your body's like a compass, and it will take you via the path of least resistance straight to what you want. So I feel like this is an invitation to drop the overthinking. More often than not, notice when you're overthinking, drop out of your head and into your body, and let your body's physical cues be your guide on a day-to-day basis. You know, if you're wondering whether or not you should do something this way or that way, will feel into your body's response, right? Rather than just thinking about what to do or how to go about creating what you want, feel how your body's telling you to do it, right? Because you've also come out of a Tower card moment, you might be kind of tired. You might be feeling a little bit exhausted or a little bit overwhelmed, even though now you're stepping into the Star card, which is the energy of healing and revitalization and getting your energy back. I feel like now is probably also a pretty good time to give yourself permission to rest. You know, the Queen of Pentacles to me really symbolizes permission to take it easy, permission to comfort yourself physically, to take a nap, to sleep longer, to eat comforting, hearty food, right? Indulge yourself physically in that way. And even though you're maybe chomping at the bit a little bit to manifest your desire that you have such clarity on, it's okay if you pause right now and just kind of give yourself the space to integrate everything that you've become aware of. Because it's been a lot. It's been a lot. You went through a lot to get to this level of clarity and awareness. So what I want to ask now, this is the Lacrimosa Tarot, by the way. Look at that edging. What I want to ask now is, what is no longer working for you? What do you need to release? What do you need to move on from? Or just what is no longer working for you? Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's this energy of go, 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 go. Like rushing, gotta make it happen now. Ooh, and Death at the bottom of the deck. What an interesting combination. I love this Death card. Oh my gosh. The red and the black together is just the most amazing combination. Interesting. Give me 1 second to sit with this. Rushing towards something impulsively, overriding your body's signals, it has led you to dead ends over and over and over again. You know, the Knight of Wands is kind of like a bull in a china shop. The Knight of Wands is clearly in shadow here. So he's not really connected to his body. He just feels an impulse to move in a particular direction and then charges forth at full speed, barreling over everyone and everything and his own body in the process. This is the opposite of rest. So bulldozing yourself has only ever led to dead ends in the past, and that cycle is what you're done with. So you're done bulldozing yourself. You're done working yourself to burnout. You're done not checking in with your body before doing something, right? Now let's go into some advice or what you're ready to embrace. What will work for you going forward? So what's the advice here, Spirit? And I do, really quick, I want to say 844 on the timer. When I first pulled that star card, just looking at it by itself without the Queen of Pentacles, I almost felt this, I did feel fire. I felt fire in my chest, and I think I saw the Chariot card in my mind's eye. So there is a lot of drive. Whoever I'm connecting with here today, I feel like you are tapping into incredible levels of drive and momentum and inspiration, and it will only continue to build as you gain your energy back and you recover from the Tower card moment you've been through, right? So it's important, it's especially important now that you're feeling such, like, I don't know, this is kind of a weird way to put it, but like now that you're feeling the sort of clean and clear motivation to go towards what your soul really wants, I suppose it would be kind of easy to perpetuate the old cycle of pushing yourself to burnout. Because it's so exciting to actually be in alignment with what you want after so long of not quite being in alignment. So it's imperative, I feel, to maintain that inner fire and drive that you feel almost like it is a campfire. Don't let it escape the boundaries of the fire pit. Don't let it turn into a forest fire. Also, keep stoking it and keep it healthy and alive, but don't let it turn into a forest fire. You want a nice, steady, moderate campfire. Okay, what will work for the collective going forward? Advice, please, Spirit. King of Coins. Oh my gosh. King of Pentacles. Yes. So you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. That's so perfect. Seven of Wands. Okay. So I was going to say, also, the thought came to me, 11:11 on the timer. Part of not overriding your body or pushing yourself to burnout, no matter how excited you may be, is understanding that your energy levels will differ on a day-to-day basis. And even for some of you, many of you, the majority of you actually watching, it's going to fluctuate over the course of the month, obviously. So if you're feeling, super energized and chomping at the bit one day, and it's in alignment for you to kind of ride that wave, but then the next day you're feeling a slump, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Energy cycles. Your body cycles. It's okay that you don't feel exactly the same way every single day. Okay. Your advice, King of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. So now you have the King and the Queen. I love this. I actually feel kind of inspired to pull an oracle card to clarify this advice. This is the Holler Moon Mountain Oracle deck. Clarify the advice. So the King of Pentacles is steady movement. He is action. This is masculine energy. This is like big time authority, making executive decisions, right? Movement, but steady. Steady and sustainable movement towards your star, knowing it's going to take a minute to manifest. It's not going to be just the star is off in the distance, right? You need to be able to move towards what you want, manifest what you want in such a way that is sustainable. It's exactly, it's just, it's everything I said, the opposite of the Knight of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands is this energy of like defending yourself against maybe other people's ideas about what you should be doing. Yeah, because the King of Pentacles can also be kind of stubborn, which can be a great thing. So I just feel like these two together are saying, don't let anything sway you from what you know your path is now. Stay connected to that long-term vision, that long-term goal. Slow and steady wins the race. Do not be deterred. Not by other people's energies, other people's fluctuations, other people's ideas and agendas, what they think is best for you. Nope. Clarify the advice. Preserve steady. Preserve your own energy. Preserve your own pace is what I'm hearing. Preserve your own pace. And kind of hold the course. Preserve, we have a mason jar here, right? So you're preserving that which you value so that it can feed you at a later point in time. You have the long term in mind. You're not just, in a negative way living for the moment, like the Knight of Wands, right? Like today is all we have, so let's just explode. No, no. Preserve your energy, preserve your pace. I love that. Let's get some journal prompts for you from my journal prompt deck. My journal prompt deck, by the way, will be back in stock at some point If you saw my community post that I just made a few days ago, you know I've moved multiple times this year. It has been quite a journey, and I am moving for the final time December 1st. So once I've moved, hopefully soon after, I will be able to actually sell my journal prompt deck again. I have them all myself. I ship them myself. So I need to be able to, you know, be in a space where I can do that. They are coming back, I promise. Journal prompts for the collective. And also, super exciting, where I'm moving to more permanently, I'll have my own room again to film. So you won't have to deal with this super boring beige background forever. I'm going to be able to create my own little nook again with candles and my raven statue and my purple lights and everything. It'll be so much prettier. Okay. Is your fear a sign that something is wrong for you or something is right for you? How can you tell the difference? I feel like this king, or the Knight of Wands, this bull in a china shop, bulldozing energy, a lot of that is propelled by fear. Fear that you're going to miss out, or that you're not achieving your goals fast enough, or that you should be someplace you're not yet. It's fear-driven. And so in that case, fear is a sign that something is not right for you. You're operating out of alignment, or I'm hearing discord with your body, right? But sometimes fear is a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone in a really healthy, productive way. How can you tell the difference? Probably connecting to your physical body. What do you love the most about being alive? Let's get one more. What about your own story inspires you? That's a beautiful question to ask on the other side of a Tower card moment. So answer those questions for yourself, see where they take you. Let's get a closing message from the Earth and Bone Oracle. Any last words, Spirit? I am also wearing my Ankh earrings again, my gold Ankh earrings. I have not worn them since I moved here, the first week of September. So it's been a while, and many of you have commented, like, I miss your Ankh earrings, where are they? Well, I felt inspired to wear them today for the first time in like over 2 months. So that feels significant, you know, represents new life. New life is certainly part of the star card energy. Closing message for the collective. Okay. Ooh. Owl, number 36, wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. And I was just going to say, I feel like you have had a cascade of epiphanies. That's part of what the Tower card moment is. It was prolonged. It was like this cascade of epiphanies over the course of close to 2 weeks, building up to this moment. That cascade of revelations was the unraveling of a knot of energy. Okay, so you have owl energy here for you. Let's see what the guidebook says. Number 36, which reduces to 9. How are you going to manage your energy? Okay. The spirit of the owl calls to you. You are beginning to shift your views, not based on the illusion of attaining your goals, but by learning you already are that which you seek. Ooh. Continue to act as if the things you want are already a part of your reality. Make the mental shift from scarcity to abundance. Talk about King and Queen of Pentacles. Replace the tools you'll need to connect yourself with the manifestation of your reality in your imagination. Choose to adore and love yourself. This isn't about adoring your outer self. It's about accepting and loving the greatness and beauty of your inner existence. You have begun to recognize and commit devotion to your own wonderful essence. Yes. Awaken to the incredible miracle you are. You are entering the higher dimensions. You can hear the teachings of the ascended masters. Continue to ignore any and all interference. 7 of Wands. You are being called to reflect on what you are feeling and why. Take time to ponder where these feelings are coming from. Create awareness of them so you can modify future outcomes from events that are bound to happen again because they are meant to teach you something that will help you grow and be the best version of yourself. Consider how you can be more awake and present in similar circumstances in the future, more in your body. Examine how you feel in the situation and realize that you have the power to change it by making a choice and following through. Affirmation: I can connect my consciousness with the universe and guarantee myself peace at any moment. Ooh, I love that. Okay, thank you for letting me read for you. I hope this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. The journal prompts and all my links will be in the description box. I'll see you again soon. Happy full moon.